Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to style our web pages using selector, class selector, and ID selector. So first, CSS is a language used to style HTML documents. So it can be used to change colors, fonts, layouts, and more. So these are three different types. So we'll be focusing on these three key methods. So first, type selector. So this selector will apply styles to all the elements of certain type. Example like h1, p tag, p selector, or div. Similarly, class selector. This class selector you can apply same styles to multiple elements using the same class name. So if you are having multiple elements that should look the same, like buttons, cards. So in that case, you can group them using classes. So last one, ID selector. This ID should be unique to each element, okay, within a page. So this selector is typically used for unique elements like footer or main section. So we will implement these three selectors in practical way. So let's jump into that. Here I am using Visual Studio Code. So inside this, I have created one file naming selectors.html. I have written doc type. So here we will implement our first method using CSS selector. So inside the style tag, what is the selector? P. So for the P, we need to define our properties. And the second property, font size. I'm giving 20 pixel. I have used P selector, which targets all the P elements on the page. CSS inside the style tag changes the text color blue and font size to 20 pixel. So let's see this. See, the text changed to blue and font size to 20 pixel. Let's use the ID attribute. So ID is unique to each element. So it can be used to target a specific element on a page. So I am removing the p tag. So inside this p tag, I'm using the ID selector. So for the ID, inside the p tag, ID equal to unique paragraph. So this ID should be used inside the style tag. So inside this style, we will be using hash and the name of unique paragraph, and inside this green, I will be using font weight bold. Let me explain one more time. So here we are having the paragraph with an ID, unique paragraph. So in our CSS, we are using hash symbol. This will refer to the ID. So we will be applying the styles green and font weight as bold. Notice here only specific paragraph gets styled because IDs must be unique within the page. Run this. See, we are getting the desired output. And then final method will be by using class attribute. So for the class attribute, unlike IDs, you can use the same class for the multiple elements. So I'm taking one more paragraph. Okay. So for the first paragraph, and also I will remove the styling. So for the first paragraph, highlight, and, and for the second paragraph with the same attribute name. So here we are using the class highlight for the both the paragraph. So in the style, in the CSS, we'll be using the dot before the class name. Dot. What is the class name? Highlight, right? So highlight. So inside this, we will be defining our property values. One is background color, brown, and another property padding 5 pixel. Both paragraph will receive the same styling because they share the same class. Now if you look at, see, the same style got applied to both the paragraph. So in this way you can use all the three CSS selectors.